We continue to rebound from the COVID-19 pandemic. Healthcare advocates in the Springs are reaching out to pregnant women and new moms, wanting them to know they are not alone if they're struggling right now. With the recent surge of new moms seeking mental health services, Mindful Springs Counseling has begun offering additional resources. News 5's Mayo Davison reports.
Being a new parent can be daunting at any time, but having a new baby during a pandemic can throw up a lot of additional challenges.
Being isolated with two kids by myself, that's what I'm saying, like crazies to say, like is like putting it mild.
With a toddler and a new baby at home, Chelsea Solemn Sauce says it's overwhelming at times, especially with her husband on the road a lot.
Not only was he traveling, so I'm kind of doing all this by myself, parenting by myself. It's also the anxiety of he's going onto planes, he's going into hospitals.
With most of her family in Hawaii and not being able to see her in-laws, it's taken a toll on her mental health. Solemn Sauce leaning on her counselors at the Mindful Springs counseling practice to help.
It was just too much for me and I was way too overwhelmed. And she actually told me I'm having acute stress reaction, which I guess is similar to PTSD, but it's on an isolated instance.
Mindful Springs Counseling offers the largest and most comprehensive perinatal services in the city. The practice seeing a huge increase in parents reaching out for support.
You're maybe at home, maybe not always connecting with friends the way you were before. That's just been magnified for moms. They don't have the ability to ask family to come over. They might be worried about COVID restrictions.
For those experiencing strains before the pandemic, she says the virus has only made it worse, prompting them to create more virtual support groups.
Life is already stressful as it is, and then when we add, limited factors, can't go places, can't access care, people are going to find that in a vulnerable time, that they're going to have more big experiences.
Baker says it's important to listen to your gut. If you don't feel right, then you probably aren't.
What is your family saying to you? Are they thinking that you're functioning the same way that they thought you would? If you've had children before, are you as easy? Are you resting the same way?
She encourages new parents to identify their risk and make sure they're satisfying them. Also utilizing grounding techniques and self-care resources.
We do a lot of internal body shifting, so some somatic work, scanning inside of you, recognizing what is my heart telling me, what sensations do I have.
Solemn Sauce says the techniques she's learned from the Mindful Springs counseling practice has helped her get back to herself.
It's been a great reminder having that resource and just knowing like I have something to look forward to be like, oh, on Thursday, this is what happened and I didn't handle it very well.
Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Mayo Davison, News 5.
Now, if you go to our website KOAA.com, you'll find more information on their free online parent social support group. They meet on Thursday. Meets the last Thursday, of the month, and the pregnancy and parent group, that's every Friday. There are also resources available on delivering during a pandemic and grounding techniques to use when you're stressed or just anxious.